Yeah.
And he's drafting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
there's nothing wrong with that.
True. Bit of a, return to the game. You have to remember all of the meta. Who plays
Well,
what?
if it's in my case, the more you play, the worse you get.
You think a break's going to make him come back stronger?
Yes.
Yeah, it seems to work sometimes.
Yeah,
Give your
look,
brain chance to refresh.
Pretty much like darts, Jerome. You drink more and then you get better at it.
Yeah, I'm not sure Dota and darts are that similar. We'll see.
I know a few games where that does work, but you have to be Polish.
I don't think anyone here is Polish. We don't have those genetics. Well, we'll see. Nat's heroes are banned straight away, as well as Sven. I'm guessing Snapfire would be banned next.
10 seconds remaining.
I always when I do looking at drafts, I always have to have the hero list open in order to predict anything because I don't remember what heroes are actually in the game.
There's a lot in the game, let's be honest. But I'm just going from the meta of our in-houses. Crystal Maiden, I don't think we've ever seen that hero banned. This might be a first time.
I don't think I've ever seen that hero.
Why would you ban Crystal Maiden?
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Like as a joke, or...?
Do anything play it? No, no one hasn't played it recently.
And you could pick like Ember and Phoenix and start role playing, but they would have banned AA as well. I don't really.
5 seconds
I don't personally see it.
And now we have first pick Venomancer. I see. This is very different from our normal drafts. First pick Chen as well.
Is Chen the counter to Venomancer? I'm not sure he is, but maybe. Well, he's good in lane.
That's what they wanted to ban Crystal Maiden, right?
I guess the passive healing helps against the damage over time in some way.
Well, I think
10 seconds
Chen just buys like mech pipe, and that's pretty good. But it's like,
yeah.
I think Veno doesn't really have any kind of recourse if a Chen just starts slapping you with the lightning boy or any number of things.
That's why Doom was picked. So they banned Crystal Maiden because that counters Chen in a way, and now they've picked Doom to counter the Chen. I see.
Counter Chen, I guess you can devour a creep.
You can devour a creep if you're laning against Chen, and
there's always ulti for the Doom, but doesn't usually save you.
Yeah. Back in the day, Chen was good against Doom because you could send heroes who are doomed back to base.
Yeah.
Obviously, no, that's no longer possible, or hasn't been for ages, actually.
It's been a very, very, very long time since that's been a thing.
Where do you guys normally play Chen? Or where do you normally see it play? Oh my god, that's a lot of summons.
It's normally a 5.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought it's 5. I've seen a bit of 4 Chen recently.
I don't think you pick Beastmaster without seeing what support you're against. Because because now you have to ban Undying,
10 seconds
basically. Or, sorry, you have to ban not Undying. You have to ban
5 seconds remaining.
Shaker.
the annoying support. For
You've got 3 bans
for
now,
Beast.
so you can do that.
It's like you have to ban Ench, even though you have to ban Ench.
You would if you've got Chen as well. I think it's a pretty safe ban.
Well, yeah, it's more just for the Beast, because Beast can't really play versus Ench very well.
Yeah, that's true. Being hit by
For
your own
obvious
force.
reasons.
Yeah.
They banned the Undying. I really like Beastmaster versus Undying because it's like you just kind of have to play the first 2 levels kind of conservatively on Beastmaster. You just kind of go, well, we'll just let him fizzle out a little bit. You look at the Undying, you just keep track of his mango count. You see if he's got Orb Venom. If he's got Orb Venom, you stay away, and then you go wait for the mangoes to go down. And when the mangoes go down, you get level 3. Then you just go, I'm just gonna kill you now, and you just kill him. Whenever he shows up, you just kill him.
Rime,
And you can't stop. You can't do anything about it. He's just dead.
Start giving me PTSD. I had lameness against you.
That's exactly it. But the boars double in slow from rank 1 to rank 2. And
But
then
it's a huge jump because they actually become useful with last hitting as well. Because at level 1 they're just kind of there. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't even know if it's. I'm not that good at it yet. I'm still working out what's workable. So they didn't ban Ench. So
that's a good point.
I would just. Okay, so if I'm Radiant team, what do I do? They have Doom, they have Vano. Well, you just pick Oracle. You literally just pick Oracle, I guess.
10 seconds
And
remaining.
maybe put Chen 4 or something. Or you don't have to do that. You could pick
5 seconds
heroes that are
remaining.
good against Doom and Vano, which I'm not really even sure what that list is anymore. There's like heroes that lane well versus Veno offlane.
Do you think
There's
it's
just a bunch of those really.
Do you
Yeah.
think it's a support Venom?
I don't know why you would do that.
Yeah,
I guess you could do it 5. I mean, you can't do it 4. You could do it, you can sort of still do it 5, I guess, but it's like you like it ran out a little bit.
Bit of a push strat going on here, fairly obviously from the Radiant. 3 push heroes in
Okay.
a row. Are they going to fully commit to it and go 5 push heroes? That's the question.
Okay, so if these guys just pick Ench, then you can just roll the
10
lanes
seconds
already.
remaining.
Alright.
Is Ench going to go
it's
through the
just-
whole draft unpicked and unbanned? That would be quite unusual.
Like, why wouldn't you just do like you can straight up just do like Wyvern 4 and Ench 5, put Vano off and Doom mid, and then it's like you have like some last pick or 4th pick safe laner.
Remaining.
Yeah.
Because you know what the lanes are going to be already. Like the lanes will be
5 seconds
almost set in
remaining.
stone, apart from maybe like a mid carry switch on this 4th pick. But I don't really know if they're thinking about that.
My only thing for Dire is I don't think any of them really play Ench unless Ollie plays it like mid.
Ollie can play Ench though.
Yeah, I feel like he'd probably be their mid though, and Ross was their safe lane, right?
I think Ench is like, I don't know. It's not really like a common hero that people really play.
No.
I think it's like it's one of those heroes that people kind of like learn by necessity as you play pubs and stuff. It's like it's not necessarily like one of those heroes that you go, oh, I'm gonna pick an Ench draft. You know, it's just one of those generic 5 heroes that goes, I'm gonna pwn the lane and then I'm going to vaguely buy Glimmer Cape and a 4 staff eventually, kind of thing. That's usually what most heroes manifest as.
Tom is the only person we've known who's been sort of a dedicated Enchantress player, and when he's not in the draft, then we don't really have anyone. Ollie's mid Enchantress was a thing of the very early in-house games. It happened quite a lot for some reason, and it's pretty much he's never done it again. So, and there's the 4th hero in their push lineup.
I mean, it's actually just a good hero in this situation, but it doesn't really specifically combo with like anything in particular
10
so
seconds
far.
remaining.
I mean, it's good against Wyvern and it's good against Doom. It's not
5
necessarily the
seconds
best against Venom.
remaining.
Do
Oh,
you,
it's good against Doom because you could never really like.
do you know if Decrepify's cast range is bigger than the radius of Wyvern ult?
It's quite long range,
Um,
isn't it?
Well, it really depends on the level.
Yeah. if
Because
you're-
they nerfed Decrep because Decrep used to have like base 700 range and now it goes 400, 500, 600, 700.
Yeah, I think with Aetherlens it definitely is, but I don't know.
Yeah, but with it's
yeah.
easily enough. Even with level 1, it's like you could probably do it
Hmm.
without Aetherlens. But yes, it's almost guaranteed that you can do it. I mean, you could pick quite a few things. I'm sure it's the basic ones are like you could pick Spectre, and that is still good versus push stuff. It's not even bad. You just buy the blade mail and the enemies run into you, and it's fine. Or you could try and go for something like, you know, Gyro and counter the Chen Beastmaster, but that doesn't really seem that great. I wouldn't recommend doing that.
Yeah, but Ross had success with it one game, so he's going to try and pick a Medusa into a full push lineup.
Dire deep ban.
Okay,
Wow.
so from what I know about these in-houses, Doom's probably going to be offlane, Venom's probably going to be 5, Wyvern 4, Deucer, carry or mid.
I think
If it's Ross, it's-
plays at mid.
Yeah, if it's Ross, it's likely to be mid. He's the only person who ever plays Medusa in these in-houses.
I see.
And he gets away
Yeah.
with it because he manages to farm well and he doesn't get enough pressure put on him. So he just gets away with 20 minutes of free farm usually.
Dire deep.
I'm just thinking of the scenario where it's like, what if you are Deucer and Beastmaster has a book and he just looks at you and you look at him and he goes, shout, and then you just die because you can't do anything. Like, how does Deucer respond to
10 seconds remaining.
Pugner going, pressing Q on the tower 15 times?
I'm
5
pressing W
seconds
on you.
remaining.
You can't do anything. Fire one
Yeah,
snake
there,
out.
there is no response to like any move.
No.
So you gotta hope that whatever Radiant pick on safe lane like just gets slapped by whatever off lane there is.
What do you?
Because if that doesn't happen, then Deuce's game just gets like memed on hard.
you reckon there's a push hero there gunning for the safe lane?
Radiant team pick.
Elder Titan.
Wait, what?
Interesting.
That seems like a weird game for Elder Titan.
Yeah, the lanes are a little bit unusual now. Unless it is Doom mid, Medusa safe, and you have
Elder Titan offlane.
offlane Elder Titan with a support
10
Elder
seconds
Titan
remaining.
with offlane Veno. Yeah.
Could be mid Veno.
5
That
seconds
seems more
remaining.
like EET offlane with. That seems better.
Hmm.
I think mid Veno is a recipe for disaster against Pugna because you just don't have anything you can do. Like there is literally nothing you could do. You have no way of last hitting.
You don't know.
Apart from wards, so you just kind of stuck pressing wards all the time. And then Pugna gets 6 and he presses decrep and ulti on you and you have no way to cancel it. And you gale him and then you try and walk away and then you take 2000 damage.
You walk away at like the 280 move speed Veno has or something pitifully low.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really not nice. Veno's base damage is way too low.
These. I don't think
Oh,
that's-
there it is.
Choose your hero.
So they actually have
Period.
fully
Okay.
committed to 5 push heroes.
Okay.
This
Well,
game's going to be either 10 minutes or an hour. We'll see.
you know, it can go a little bit either way.
Possibly.
Wait, Ollie's on Elder Titan. Is that a core Elder Titan? Safe lane.
I don't think I've really seen Ollie play much Elder Titan before. That's interesting. We're assuming if it's Ross Medusa, it's most likely to be mid. It could be core Elder Titan, I guess. I don't know.
For what it looks like from the players, it looks like this is offlane Doom mid ET.
And safe lane Medusa.
I feel like mid ET gets kind of destroyed by Pugna.
Yeah, I feel like picking mid ET versus Pugna is psychotic.
Yeah, a little bit.
But well, I'm not quite sure what's happening.
I looked for a second at the draft and I saw that hero on the left and I just completely forgot what I was looking at and it's actually a Chen.
All right, well, do like a
on.
little bit of an evaluation on the most important factor of any draft, and it's a certain substance, which can be found in quantities. It's how much stun is there. On the Radiant team, you have no stun, lots of stun, no stun, a bit stun. Dire team,
Prepare for battle.
a bit of a stun, no stun, sort of stun, semi-stun, no stun. So Radiant have stun advantage.
Yeah, that also helps them. Stun and push. Potential to gank. Well rounded. Just close down a few things. There we go. We've got the poll up so people can vote on who they think's going to win.
I see.
I'm sure most will go towards Radiant, but we'll see. I mean, at least
mean-
Radiant have a clear theme in their draft.
I think if it wasn't ET safe lane and it was like Doom mid,
30
you know,
seconds
and
to battle.
Deucer safe lane and ET off lane, then I would actually go like, okay, well Dire should win. But
You don't like the way they're laning this.
I don't like the way they're laning this now.
Okay.
I would. I don't even know who's core in this off lane right now. I don't know who it is. And for some reason, Venom has a stick.
Yes, Deutsch has the Quelling Blade.
The battle begins.
Okay. You managed to take the bounty rune. Deutsch can take a lot of damage. Devours one of the treants. Takes over half his HP and right clicks. Ooh, Chenin and Nature's Prophet, that's going to be a hard lane to survive in.
You just get hit a lot, don't you?
You do get hit a lot, yes. Nature's Prophet with incredible base stats even after the nerfs. Very high
he
stat
didn't-
gain as well.
He's got the best overall stat gain of any hero by quite a long way. He's
He
got like
does, yeah.
10.
He does. It's incredible.
I know this from Custom Hero Chaos.
Oh, I think I know it from sad time spent alone on the wiki.
I see.
I think the worst is Meepo, but that makes sense because there's up to 5 of him. Technically the best then, I guess. Yeah, Pumpkin Chen. It's a shame the Pumpkin doesn't go on his mount, that'd be funny. We'll see how many
Okay,
of
so
the
this-
lanes Radiant can win.
I think they should win bot and mid quite
Yeah.
handily, I think. Really depends how aggressive like Nat's gonna play. Because I don't because there is always like if you stop applying pressure on Deucer for even a little bit, then it just becomes like a bit too passive until like level 5, and then Deucer starts doing the throwing the Mystic Snake and killing the range creep, and then farming a camp and repeat process. Then it's quite hard to get her out of doing that when she starts doing it. So keeping away from bouncing between towers is pretty important, I think.
Yeah, Ross isn't struggling too much in this lane at the moment.
Well,
Early days, though.
There's no real reason to struggle early. It's like the decrep isn't a factor, really.
No, small.
In fact, I don't think there
magic
is much of like a danger here in before like Pugna hit 6.
A bit of a fight in the top lane. Debate Man Owen very, very low. Debate Man almost
Oh,
completely
he's just
out
feeding boars. Okay.
He
Like,
is.
they feed a lot of XP. Like it's
Oh,
really important that you don't let any of them die.
That's a good point, because I always think about the HP, not HP, the gold that you're feeding, but I forget that you're also feeding XP. which is
The XP is far more.
also
significant.
more of a factor. And that
Okay,
found a very early kill on Ross. I was not expecting that. Level 3 kill. Solo.
that's not meant to happen.
No,
That's just like when you don't buy a salve on, or when you need to on Deucer, and then you just die because you
two
think
race
that
bans.
you just think the Pugna's not going to click you for 15 seconds consecutively, and then he does, and then you just die.
Like, oh, that's a shame. Oh, I think
Yeah.
Owen might go down the top lane. We've applied some pressure, there's no more Arctic burn, so Owen will be okay. Super Noodle's going really aggressive with use of Splinter Blast.
Is he going to pull? Okay. Is he okay? You're going to pull at 54, right? Come on. There you go.
Okay, he knows what he's doing.
Does he? No, he doesn't. Oh, he
oh,
sort of does.
Kind of, yeah. I was a bit sketchy, but
What you meant to do is you meant to like walk at the very edge of where the creeps go and let them hit you, because the creeps actually hitting you is the more reliable way to aggro.
Oh, okay.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. It has no arms to defend itself.
Okay,
I've
Ross
just
has
found
died
it
again.
I need to have a look more in the mid lane.
I've
I
just not been watching it, but I just assume that he's just not watching his HP and just getting hit.
True, I'm gotta keep an eye on that now. I also saw Doige just like temporarily get up from his PC and sit back down. So I don't know why he managed to find time to do that.
Oh, he went back and regened a little bit, you know.
True. Ooh, we've got the stun on Debate Mail. Owen has the shackles. I guess he can hold Ollie in place. I think Debate Mail will get out now. No more Arctic burn. Or yeah, he's gonna be fine. Taking a lot of damage. Debate Mail have more consumables on the way. He does have a salve on him at the moment.
Well, he's got level 3, and his boar's actually okay. He's got his self cancelled.
Instant cancel by Ollie.
You should keep an eye out for the ET timings of that. You know when he's going to have it up again. But not really
21
playing around
second
it, it seems.
cooldown. Okay. Very long cooldown.
Okay,
on
so we're about to witness something quite concerning. And
What
it's
is
in the
that?
mid lane, and it is a soon-to-be level 6 Pugna versus a level 4 Deucer.
that. And a level 2 Chen kind of randomly running around as well. The amount of mana Ross lost from one Nether Blast to Crepify, quite a lot.
Well, because his mana shield is so inefficient at this point.
Yeah, 1.6 per damage per mana, going up to 2.5.
Okay, so Nat doesn't really know the strengths of his hero.
Or just
If he
immediately running
did,
in at
you would
6.
know that you can decrep the Deucer and you will out-heal the tower.
You mean just run completely under?
Yeah, look. He's
Yeah.
dead. He's just dead.
Well, he might not be dead, but he's
Oh,
very
because
low.
he's got level 2 decrep. Okay, so the normal skill build that you see most Pugna players do is they will go 2 points Nether Blast and then they will go 3 points decrep for level 6.
Ah, right. So you just to literally
Yeah.
maximize the level 6 power.
Yep.
Okay, that's
And
interesting. Yeah, makes sense.
What
More
Pugna
magic
players
damage, more
should,
slow.
what he should be doing is he should just be, whenever he's got the opportunity, whenever decrep's up, just running at him and ulting him like full
Yes.
duration.
So having an extra point of decrep means more slow, more damage, more cast range, lower cooldown. Yeah, you just, I mean, then
It's
the cooldown of
literally so
decrep is
you're-
almost the same as life drain. Yeah, it makes perfect sense to me.
The level 6 kill is just much easier.
Yes.
I don't really understand why he missed out on like a bunch of opportunities to kill Deucer for free there. Like you could just run at the tower and kill him, and there's not much anyone can do because it's not like, you know, the ET safe lane is going to TP and stomp you in time
No,
to save the Deucer. Right?
that's about
like,
6
that's
seconds
the
of
only
making,
save
isn't it?
that they have.
Yeah, but that's a TP plus a stomp. Very long time.
The way
Number
he's trying
2
to
just
play
walked
up on
straight
bot,
bar somewhat.
That's not really
Is
working.
McDoing
out.
any trouble? I'm not entirely sure. I think he might be okay. 6 health regen,
He's
somewhat. It's
fine.
not doing much to him. He's going to be
Nat
okay.
is just maxing blast, which I guess if you want the tower, that's fine, but it's not really good for actually playing up to the strength of the hero at this
I
point.
think they might be suffering from being so focused on the push strat that they've forgotten about actually they need to win the lanes too. They don't just need to push. Oh, no, he's going to get the kill now? No, not quite. I guess you're hitting a max rank Nether Blast, so that's pretty strong.
What? Ross, just how do you run up your 50 movement speed slower than the Pugner? The Pugner just kills you there. Like
Oh
every
yeah, the
time
speed
Pugner
differences must be the biggest in the entire game.
It's
I think it is
huge.
actually. It's literally the
like
biggest in the
most
game.
possible.
Yeah, 275 on Medusa and 330 on Pugner.
Nah, is just he's got 2 kills and he's not really doing that much with the lead, you know. But this Dusa should have like 4 deaths the way she's playing. Sorry,
So there's
Ross.
veteran gone. Ah, he's found the courier.
Uh-oh, Bait Bell in trouble.
Yeah, he's in a bit of trouble. He's
Some on the
low.
ball, some on the ball, come on.
Splinter
Some on the ball
Blast
before you die.
Ah, he's going to go down.
And now Owen's
Yeah,
going to die
Owen's
as well
punched to
because
death.
the boar isn't there to slow the ET.
Someone has pointed out it is an interesting build Ollie's committing to. He's playing safe lane ET, but he is going for first item Guardian Greaves. So he's kind of playing like an offlaner, which is interesting. I guess they've got Medusa core, so don't need to build like a carry maybe?
Well, I mean, you don't really see offlane ETs really going for this build anyway, do you? You see most of them just going like phase boots and echo sabers
yeah.
and drums and things, and it's like,
Nat, I think, could maybe have gotten another kill if he used Life Drain instead of Decrepify. I mean, not instead of Nether Blast on Somewhat. Because obviously it has infinite damage, pretty much.
yeah,
Does it last forever? No, 10 seconds. So you can do
yeah.
you can do a lot of damage, 1500 damage.
You can it kills anything. Basically.
Pretty much. You can sit there for 10 seconds, that is.
Okay, is Nat gonna realize he can walk around and kill Ross? Come on,
Nope, he's even got the bottle.
come on, Nat. You can do it.
Yeah, he's popped it. Yeah, easy
There
kill
we
there.
go.
No mana on Ross. Finally, he'll get the kill. He's also taken the tower, so you know the lane has still gone well for him. Could have just found a few more kills. We decided.
Well, Chen is going for the mech. He's almost got it. They haven't taken the top tower yet, which is kind of surprising. But Nat is here. Arcane Rune.
Oh,
Come on.
Ollie's
Like
in
Ollie
trouble.
is just sitting there.
He's
you,
got
you
no
see
ult.
him.
Has seen better days.
He's just got he's got no natural order either. Oh, he is so dead. I mean, is that drain's
He's-
gone on the
he's
board?
he's life drained the board.
Yeah. Oh no! If he gets
No.
away from this, he will literally get away because of the life drain on the board.
But it doesn't.
Oh, that's pretty disappointing. That, but you know,
Well, it happens.
it does. I'm not sure you want to be TPing into this though. They are so much stronger than you. Someone's going to go straight down to now. Not quite. Hiding in the
Deutsch
trees.
the problem is he has no mana, and he's getting mana burned by the Satan Mind Stealer, so he doesn't
He
really
is.
have any spells to use.
Well, he got his Scorched Earth off his max rank, but he's still going to go down. More TPs coming in. I mean, it's just one by one.
no.
Super Noodles
Oh,
will
no.
find Owen, however.
Oh no.
But now someone's going to die. And Super Noodles is still running in. He gets the ult off. Is that enough to kill Jabate Mail? No, it's not, because we don't have the Splinter Blast follow-up, no mana.
Owen got stuck between the creeps and the tower. He just died.
This fight is, yeah, pretty ridiculous. I mean, Jabate Mail's just hiding in the corner. Where's the rest of the team gone? Alright, Nat's been brought back to base. I see. Actually making use of Divine Favor. I like it.
Oh, that's got
Okay,
to
so
hurt.
Ross is beginning his training montage, and he's gonna,
Nice.
you know, come back
Gonna hold.
eventually.
He's trying. He's got 3 Wraith Bands at the moment. So committed for those sort of early game.
Surprised to see Mask of Madness coming out.
It was only a matter of time.
You're surprised
They
to see
don't.
it?
They don't
or-
have any. I'm surprised not to see it. They don't have any stacks or anything either.
Yeah, I think Mask of Madness is... It's very meta at the moment.
I don't really think that Team Push is going to be very careful about what areas Duza has access to. So I think, you know, Ross is going to have a decent shot at like getting something.
Yeah, he will. And he is good at farming in general, so...
Tower is under attack.
But, I mean, the scores are only 5-4. Team
Oh,
Push definitely...
Nat is under
advantage.
attack.
Nat is definitely in a bit of trouble here, and they're going to bring him down. Earth Splitter is going to get the kill.
Was
Doom
that
using
necessary?
Debate Mail. Well, maybe not, but there is a kill there. Big ult comes from Nature's Proper, but doesn't actually find any last hits. I think that's the problem. You're pushing a tier 2 tower with only 2 heroes.
Yeah. I mean, where's the Chen? Chen's just bot, and he doesn't have his mech yet.
Not yet. Close. They are still going to find another tower. They know that there's no Doom on Doge, and Doge is also on about 1 HP, so not entirely sure what that TP is going to do. I'm just running in. And there's the last tier 1 tower. 11 minutes, all 3 gone. Imagine if you could put Mjolnir shield on the tower. That'd be an interesting change. Be good against Broodmother.
Yeah, I was just thinking of that exact image. Just like turns into a Tesla coil.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty cool buff to Mjolnir. Not sure if it needs it, but good against the zoo meta, maybe.
You just have to actively channel Mjolnir for that to happen.
I could see it being a thing. Well, new patch
Nat
soon.
observes his prey.
Okay, Ross is quite a durable hero, but he still lost the majority
He
of
still
his
lost
mana.
everything.
Pretty much
So
all of his mana, but he can go back to farming, so. Don't understand the Mystic Snake mana return. Is it based on the mana that you stole? So range creeps, you get some mana, melee creeps, nothing. Okay. Ancient
So it's like
mana.
if it ever hits Pugna, he just gets like all of his mana back, basically.
Pugna with the huge ink gain. Looks like Dire want to force a fight here, but I'm not sure if
Ult
it's
him.
going to work.
Ult him!
Yeah, they could have done. Hold him in place.
Wait, do they even have it? Do they even? Oh, they don't even have anything else actually. No, he
Well, Ollie
I
was
still
there.
think he dies. I
Yeah.
think Ollie's just here, so he does die.
Yeah, he definitely dies. in my
I'm
opinion.
not sure why you wouldn't, you know, kill the most farmed hero on the enemy team,
He just TP'd
or
up.
one of them.
Well, Pugna's actually leading the way.
Yeah,
Well,
Pugna's
because he's
quite
5-1-0. You have a 0-0-0 Nature's Prophet, but
You don't see that every day.
he's still the second in net worth, so.
In fact, it's quite difficult to be 0-0-0 while casting your ulti during the game. It's like
And
that,
having a global
that's rare.
teleport. Yeah. Oh, Owen's just revealed himself. They
Like,
just
just
dive the
press,
tower.
press wards. Just press them.
Look
Press
at
them before
Ollie.
you die.
Ollie's waiting. Finds McDo. He's just going to punch McDo to death. I mean, Owen is in trouble. He does drop the wards. Traps Ollie in
Goodbye,
place.
I can
Ollie,
side you
Ollie's
for the
going to
wards
die.
as well.
Is McDo going to die? No, McDo's fine. He's got the mech. I think it was just delivered there. Out comes the Venom onto ulti. But I don't think it's going to kill Owen. It might do, actually. He's got a lot of dots on him. I think Owen's going to go down here. McDo maybe too?
He's fine.
Oh, just about lives. You can't die to Poison Nova, is that right? Still non-lethal? Okay, Trunkle Boots have activated. He's going to be okay. They've taken the top tier 2 meantime, so this is a really good turnout for the Radiant. 3 kills and defended their tower and took a tower.
Yeah, that wasn't the most advisable of dives. It seemed like no one really knew who they wanted to go on as well, because like they didn't really actually commit to any particular hero, and then they just died.
Yeah, that's true. Ollie was sort of smacking the Chen, and some people were chasing
Doom
Owen.
was following the Rasta, and then they didn't ping a specific. Okay, there's a Doom on the Pugna.
But he is a very fast hero. Deutsch does
Yeah.
cut out the trees very quickly with the Quelling Blade. Bateman's going to get stomped. Do they have to follow up to kill him? They're going to pop the Earth Splitter. It looks like he's in a little bit of trouble. And yeah, he's definitely going to go
weak there.
down. I think Hand of
Well,
God
Orchid's
came out
finished,
there.
but Furion's just in.
Ooh,
and I
that's
think
gonna
he's
run out.
just dead for this.
Yeah, Veteran's going to be hit to death.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, okay, 2 kills from the Dire. That's just running back in. I mean, he's got a haste rune, so I guess there's absolutely no lockdown for
press
him.
your spells in order.
Yeah, right, there's a kill. Somewhat dead. He can run back in, still got the haste.
Yeah, you can just kill another one if he wants to.
Wonder what item he'll go next.
Oh, the
2,000
stomp on
golds.
Ollie.
Wonder if he'll go Travels, or he'll go Ags, or he'll go Dagon, or Blink. BKB, I don't know. Blinkins. He's going Dagon, okay. Just wants the burst.
I think he would want to go Lincoln's probably, or Blink. I think Blink is, you know, usually the best.
I do
One
like
of the
Blink
best
on
anyway.
Pugna. Yeah.
It's like Travels, Blink, and BKB are like the most common ones.
So what are Team Push going to do now? It's 15 minutes into the game. Still some tier 2s up. Small net worth lead. Not commanding though. They do have the Mass Serpent Ward ready to go.
Okay. I'm a little bit worried about Ross's itemization. I don't. I played against a Dusa mid the other day. They just went like Mask of Madness, Yasha, Skadi, and just had them at like 15 minutes or something. Something wild like that, and I'm not a huge fan of like the
Dragon Lance
slow
and Medusa.
Manta.
Yeah.
I think the Dragon Lance is fine, but I just don't really agree with the order of it.
It's got good stats, I guess. Ollie's found the stomp onto 2. Out comes the split earth.
Just
We've got the
like
Medusa
so,
ult as well, but and he's going to drop the snakes, immediately be killed. But I think
don't
Ross
think
could
he
take
had
quite a lot
to
of
die
damage. Like, he didn't use the life drain. I think maybe he could have gone more aggressive, but I guess Noodles was here ready with the ultimate.
I don't think Rasta had to die there. I think he could just walk away. Especially if he, like, Nat just decrep the Medusa.
You might have thought they were going to fight. Oh, Ollie's going to go down. Nat just finds yet another kill. Didn't even need the Dagon to kill Ollie. I'm thinking he's getting a lot out of his ultimate, and Aghanim does add 100 damage a second, as well as no cooldown.
It's not worth it.
Not worth it? But would you say Dagon is worth?
It's more worth.
You think? Just for the burst?
Well, because you think you have to channel the ulti for 3 seconds in order to get the benefit of even Dagon 1, right?
Yeah, true.
So-
Longer even, yeah, I guess. That's a good
And
point.
it's more situational. Like, you usually go Ags against, like, Naga Siren or Terrorblade or something. So you
Oh,
can
it's-
just clear the illusions with no delay.
One-shot them non-stop, yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't go
That's
into too high mana
the only
cost.
time you really see it.
Yeah, fair enough.
So you could just, if you're really far ahead on Pugna, you can just buy Dagon and delete one hero fight pretty easily.
That's
I
true.
would be surprised to.
Oh, they've got the stomp on him. They blinked and
No,
they've
he's
used Doom.
dead, he's dead.
He is in a lot of trouble, let's say. Yeah, he's going to go down straight away. Streak ended. Ollie picks up the golds. Is Ollie still committing to his Greaves build? Yes, he is. Ollie will have
Was he
Greaves.
just sitting there hitting a Venom ward? I think that's what he was caught doing. That's a little bit unwise.
I don't know if this looks good for the Radiant. I don't think they have the damage. Or do they? They've got the raw Medusa, but great use of the ultimate. Winter's Curse. It's going to hold your Bateman in place. And they've got the combo with Medusa. Actually, it's some good synergy there. Owen's going to go down. 3 heroes dead.
Yeah, they don't really have any damage other than the Pugna being there. I'm not really
Yeah.
sure why they didn't just leave.
Or the Prophet, I guess, who also wasn't there.
I mean, he doesn't really have any damage to offer.
Not a lot of damage, no. He's just got an Orchid and most
He's
of a
going
Desolator.
Deso, which I don't really understand. I
Well,
think
why?
normally you would see people going like AC or Maelstrom or something like that.
What's
Well,
wrong
the
with
most
Deso?
common build would be like BKB into AC. That's the most common one you see. But like Deso is just kind of you're playing a hero with 10 armor and 1300 health. It's like I think you're a little bit flimsy. You know, if like ET Spirit ever gets on top of you and Wyvern slows you, you just die.
You just want to be a bit more durable on the Prophet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the idea is like you're this hero that jumps on someone with BKB and kills the support, and no one can really do anything about it. And it's like,
Yeah, you just teleported on their face.
but in this situation, like you can see what he dies to. He dies to like any 2 heroes, basically. But they get Roche, they use everything on it. They get wards down.
There's a lot of creeps in this bit.
They'll probably get Aegis on Pugna, and then he won't have to worry about getting doomed so much if he can pick up the Aegis.
Why does Somewhat have a chair on his bed with a green man sitting on it? I think a few people have done this. I think it's Nat and Somewhat have got some joke going on where they've stacked chairs on top of tables and done some meme with it. I have to see when it goes to Nat. They're trying to do some bursts onto Ross. The Raw's got onto Wyvern. They're going to see if they can kill Noodles, but Noodles, he's actually okay. This is not looking good for the Out comes the Split Earth. It's going to connect on 2. Nat's going to be brought down. Okay, the Dire, you know, they got engaged on, but they very quickly turned it around. But Nat did have the Aegis,
Nat's
but
just
it's still going to
trouble.
go down. He's been slowed just a little bit. Do they have more slows? Yes, they do. Out comes another stomp. And that is very firmly dead. There might have been a buyback from Veteran, but do they want to turn around and commit to this fight? He's actually, yeah, he's come in. Maybe this was the right buyback. There's 1 kill. And Ross, do they have the means to bring him down? He's a tanky hero. Out comes the Hand of God, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Debatemore gets brought down. And Veteran now, he's going to die back. He's got a TP. He can use it, but he's actually going to die from the Dot and Orb of Venom.
Doyle's just DC'd for that fight and just wasn't there.
But it didn't matter. The
matter.
Dire still won. They didn't even have Doom. Wow, that did not go well.
Yeah. It's gone a bit wrong.
Well, let's watch an instant
And-
replay on that while we're paused.
Hmm.
You'll have to have the stream open if you want to see it, though.
I will have a look.
We can see a little bit at the end of the fight. I only captured the last 45 seconds. Veteran buys back, TP's back in, does kill the Winter Wyvern, but, you know, at what cost? I guess he overestimated how well they were winning the fight, and they just didn't have the damage to kill Ross. As soon as Nat died, that was it. Medusa was invincible.
Oh, this is not like you don't really want to be focusing the Deucer like as like the objective to win the fight. You know, it's like if you look at it, you'd probably want to like Orchid an ET, or you want to Orchid the Wyvern or the Veno before they got, you know, ulti off, and then use Pugna to decrep the Deucer where you kill other heroes, right?
Yeah.
Or just burst the supports and then leave Deucer on her own. But if you try and focus the Deucer, it's not really going to go very well. And now it's like, are you really going to get another fight before Deucer has Manta? Can you do anything to the Deucer when she has Manta? No?
Not easily. You can just remove your decrep. Quite a lot of DPS comes out from Manta as well.
Okay, we've got Necro 3 on Beast. There's not really any warding to speak of to D-ward that's that important, really, because they don't actually make any use of the territory that they have. If we look at Radiant, like, who's actually farming the area that they have, right? Chen is 25 CS, when
Let's have a look at CS.
he's just got the whole world around here to farm, but he's not really taking advantage of it. Like, Nat is second highest at 94. No one's really, like...
Very low farm stats
well,
on everyone.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's like, you've picked these heroes, and you've run at a bunch of towers, and now your tower taking has stagnated, your ability to 5v5 has fallen away, and you didn't take advantage of the fact that you had basically the whole side of your map and half of the enemy's map to play in and farm in that time. So you haven't really actually taken advantage of
The Radiant
area
should
you've
really
taken.
do something about
So
that
what's the
middle
point?
tower. Fortification.
Yeah, I guess it's about pushing that advantage. Knowing what to do after the towers are gone. You know, you've thrown yourself at all the towers as much as you can. What should you be doing? And they haven't done a lot. Finally, a mid tower's going to go down for the Dire, so they're regaining some control of the map. They've got the Hex on Medusa, but they're not going to kill him. I mean, you shouldn't be going Medusa. You do not have the damage. Doom goes straight onto Nats, and now he's useless. Owen's going to be taken down. I think that may be the only kill they find. But there's a little bit of split pushing. So Radiant have swapped from a Deathball lineup into a split pushing configuration, but I'm not sure that's going to work out for them.
Don't waste time hitting them.
I'm just working out, can Deutsch die? He can, I think. Oh, wait. Oh, just wait, long, just hit him. You can get
Ult him and use the Wild Axes. Wild Axes? No? Wild Axes.
Wild
no?
Axes?
No? They do increase the damage of your pets as well, but it's fine. He's still going to find the kill, no problem. You were right.
Yep.
But meanwhile, there is a fight going on. The pause has let us just have a pan to it. The Split Earth has come out from Ollie. Has it already been activated or not? No, I think it's still travelling.
Furian's got decrept and he's getting hit, and the Pugna's getting hit. Pugna
think
has
it's
ulti
over.
and stuff up, but Ross isn't going to die.
They do not have the damage to kill Ross. I'm going to try, but it does so little. It's like a laughable amount of damage.
Decrept TP?
No, oh, he wasn't going to TP anyway because we had the Winter's Curse, so yeah. He's going to go down.
Decrept again? No. Gotta try.
Little bit of split pushing from Debate Mail, but I'm not sure he's going to be able to take the tower with no
He doesn't
Necro
have a
3.
TP.
No, he doesn't. He's still going to get away. He's a fairly fast hero. They have no catch for him, but this is starting to look pretty bad for the Radiant now.
Yeah. It's just... I think if you pick this kind of draft, then I think you need to play more together, and I think you need to be more either careful with your fight selection. Because I think it started going wrong when they died with 2 heroes top, and then they never really fought as 5 properly. And even when they did, it's like they don't really have the correct itemization to really fight.
And now Ross, he's 3 levels higher than everyone else, and also 3,000 gold ahead. So despite a little bit of a tough lane,
A little
yeah,
bit,
he's still.
probably.
Well,
It's just a bit. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, he lost his tower and he died multiple times. Could have been worse. And now we've got the Roar from Radiant. They're looking to try and pick up a kill. They will pick up Ollie, but you're not going to bring down Ross. But I think you might just be able to run away. Never mind, they've already got 2 kills. Is Ross going to back off, or is he going to just stay fighting? I think that was his undoing. Now he's going to be brought down.
Dies, no?
But does he? No, he just pops his ult. That's going to stun Owen. He's going to find a kill on
Owen.
Owen. Absolutely no problem. And there it is. McDo, he's going to TP out. So Ross just gets a kill and walks away.
I mean, Reddy could have just said no and walked away and then come back again. But instead they lose their disable, so now they can't really do anything. We'll see if What's Pugna doing? Okay, he's still hard going for this Dagon. Like
He is.
He's following the way, but
mean,
I
you've
don't really know if it's what's going to help.
You've seen the amount of damage Dagon's doing to Medusa. It's barely 20% of her health, and it tickles her mana pool. So it's not going to do a lot to Medusa. They're still intent on killing Medusa, even though they absolutely, at this point, have no chance of doing so in the middle of a team fight. They're going to have to change their tactic at some point.
Now, I'm not sure if anyone's ever thought of this idea before, but if you divide the enemy's resources and attentions, it's more easy to defeat them piece by piece than altogether.
Noodles is not
In
going
a
to go
sort
away,
of
is he?
conquering fashion.
What? I don't understand any of that. That just happened. So they went on to Noodles. They have a Necro 3, which was not activated, so that could immediately see through the Glimmer Cape. Now they're going to turn on Veteran. Veteran's going to TP out. He's going to be okay. And Jamaica will still find the kill on Noodles, but that was way messier than it needed to be. He's not going to get hit by the Stomp. He's going to TP out. Never mind, because Dory just straight here. He's got 2 stuns. Stun into stun. And that could have been a very routine kill onto Noodles. And it turned out to be a little bit of a disaster. Guess it did bring a lot of heroes there.
I don't know how that happens, just kind of like miscommunicado about some stuff.
They did even have a dust, but they waited so long for the dust, the Glimmer Cape had already expired by the time they used it. So, yeah, interesting to say the least.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well, the whole kind of pushing towers thing is kind of fizzled out, so
They're
it's
trying.
just split push when you can, but now Dire are infused with divine purpose and will now walk together as some kind of ball, and they can't really be killed.
Well, I have Scardy's now come up on the Medusa, so that
Oh, here we
is
go.
anti-heal, which is also pretty
Curiosity put in.
good. Okay,
And
we'll have a
he's
look. There's a fight going on here. Somewhat. He's being held in place by Owen, but Dodge immediately counters it. Wards have been dropped, but unfortunately Owen is going to go down. They do try to heal him, but it's no way near enough. I think, have you got a full vessel from Venom? Yes, you do. They're very good at countering the healing. Now you have Scardy, so a lot of healing is going to be cancelled from the Radiant. How much does Scardy slow? 25% slow for ranged heroes.
The Radiant should really do something about that middle tower.
Or is it depending on who
No,
the
it's
type
depending
of
on
unit
what's
you slow?
hit, so it slows ranged heroes for 50%.
Ah, is that how it works? Okay.
It's
right,
a
so
little bit, it's broken versus ranged heroes.
So it slows ranged heroes a lot, but melees can kind of shrug it off a little bit.
Yeah, melees, it's like, it doesn't actually guarantee that you'll be able to chase if they're a little bit faster than you.
And Medusa
Especially
is
for
slow.
Dusu, who's a slow hero. So it's
Very
like,
slow.
if you're chasing some, like, Beastmaster, right, it's like, it won't actually guarantee that you can properly chase. But versus Pugna, he just goes to like 200 move speed, so...
Yeah, halving the move speed is pretty strong. Is there any way Medusa dies? No, I don't think so. I can't see Medusa dying again this game unless they somehow manage to, you know, really collapse on them in the team fight.
Oh, here's a smoke. It's happening.
It's happening, but they don't have one of their heroes. This might be a good time to fight. Immediately out comes the Winter's Curse, and that's going to take down Javetma straight away. He even had the roll ready to go. Yes, they're holding Somewhat in place, but as soon as this ends, Somewhat is going to immediately go into his ult. Are they going to kill him in time? No, they're not. He doesn't even need to ult. Yeah, Medusa's just going to pop a ult. Ross is now running in. Is he going to find McDo? Medusa's just going to TP out. But still, that, I mean, really quick Winter's Curse from Noodles. Completely secured the fight there. And they didn't even have Doge. This is another fight where Doge hasn't even needed to turn up. That's how strong we are right now.
Oh.
I heard a Dagon, but it wasn't enough to kill Noodles.
No, he's fine. A little bit worried, but fine.
Is Somewhat going to die?
Someone's just in.
Yeah, he is just in, and now he's dead.
He's out now.
Yeah, that's one way of getting out. Let's have a look at the hero levels. That's always interesting. So 22 Medusa, and the Radiant, they are really suffering on their 2 supports. Level 12 and level 11. Just hit level 12 on the Chen. Another, almost doubles the strength of Hand of God. 425 now.
Okay, I was going to say Nat faced a choice, you know, save buyback or upgrade laser, and he's chose to upgrade laser. Nat has now got the maximum power laser.
He does. 800 magic damage, amplified by 60%. Maybe he can just use it to pick off supports. Still going to do nothing to Medusa.
At this point? It's like, they're going for a halberd on the Raster, and he may have that in the near future. assuming he just farms that bot lane for ages, but it's going to get confiscated.
Yeah, confiscate is a good word. When the core turns up. Or veteran, more specifically.
I just feel like Jabemo doesn't really have a purpose in life now. He's like, all the towers are gone, and every single time he's tried to push down a side lane, he's ended up dead.
The seeds
Pretty much.
So,
And his pets
apart
turn
from that one
against him
time where
with Winter
Doom
Wyvern.
gave him the kill.
That's true, that was very nice of him, you know.
Yeah.
Nice donation.
But yeah, it's just like,
Well, the lead is pretty big for the Dire, but they seem to be just happy to farm and play it slow.
I'll take that.
They're not in a hurry to take racks. Roche is up.
I feel like they could just walk into Roche and get Aegis and
They
run
definitely
down the lane.
Yeah, I can't see any way
The only
they're
thing
gonna
that could really
them.
stop them would be like the repeated decreps on the Deucer. That seems like it would be kind of annoying. But other than that, I don't think they really have like a solution to that.
Medusa can at least manta off one of the decreps, so
Radiant's
if she's waiting. Veteran goes in, trying to take out Noodles. Are they going to get the kill on him? It's taken a while. Yes, they will. And now Ross is very, very alone. This is your chance to kill him. You've roared him, but I still don't think you have enough damage.
he's
So
dead.
maybe you do. Yeah, he definitely dead.
should
Nice
be
stomp from Ollie. Ross, he's still living. He's very close to death. 100 HP, 50 HP. Veteran will find the kill. Finally, the Radiant are winning a really good fight. Jabatemare is in a little bit of trouble. Hand of God can keep him alive just for a little bit more. He will be brought down by the BKB Doom, but he is still going to fall. Are you going to TP forwards and try and kill someone? I really think you should be.
You definitely should.
And you are. And that's going to be a full team wipe. Very clean from the Radiant. They do manage to bring down Roster. Huge damage coming out. And actually a buyback from Doige. 3 of your team do have buybacks, so there's 2. And look at the net worth advantage.
They
just
should be able
completely
to force
disappear.
this.
world. Being
The net worth advantage was what, 15, 16k? And now it's only 6k.
that's what a wispy glow
So great fight from the Radiant.
Yeah, so if Deucer runs in by herself without anyone there to protect her, she does die quite quickly because Necrobook.
Yeah, Necrobook Raw, and then they had the Rasta Shackles, so they had a lot of crowd control for him. Out comes Owen, you are 100% dead. Or not, actually, to Grandpies, use Doige, you're in at 1 HP. Why are you so low? Veteran just goes one
Doige
thanks for the
is
right
just
click.
buyback
Owen,
for
he gets the
that.
very long shackles. Is that enough time to kill Noodles? I'm not sure it is, actually. No, it isn't. Ross has now turned up, so he's going to
He's
find an easy
back.
kill on Owen. Veteran, he's going to have to evacuate, and he will. Okay, you try to break the trees for vision, but you don't have any stuns anyway. They have to use buyback on Medusa as well. Now look at the net worth difference. Only 3,000. That's about 10k in one fight.
Yeah, that's definitely a way to claw back a gold advantage.
Yeah.
Don't really know what's happened there. I think Dire just kind of they just split up and then they got picked off in a sort of divide and cut from the rest of it.
Yeah, a little bit cocky there. Really good positioning of the Spirit from Ollie. Is that going to be enough to kill Nat? It's a 5-second sleep. No, look how fast he is. Haste Rune. He's just going to run straight away.
Speedy Skelly on the way.
I think you could have thrown the Earth Splitter, but it wouldn't have stopped him through haste anyway, so probably
I think
wasn't
it
enough
would've
damage.
just got out of it.
Yeah, I think so.
So Furion is going Bloodthorn, which I don't think is right. I think you kind of still buy an AC simply because there's just a ET in the game and a Deucer is just really nice.
Yeah, you've
Because
got a
all
lot
this
of
damage is physical.
You've got a lot of physical damage on your team in general. I guess Bloodthorn, yeah, I think AC maybe does the job of Bloodthorn a little bit better. There's no evasion. Ross has turned up. He's popped his ult.
Ross
I
is-
don't
oh,
think
this
this
is-
looks good for the Radiant. They are completely trapped. Out comes the Winter's
Oh,
Curse
that-
as well. Is that
Wyvern
gonna-
ulti saves them a little bit.
It does a little bit, but I think they're still going to go down. Out comes the Hand of God, but I don't think you have the damage to kill Medusa. You have roared him, but you just don't have the means. You've used
There's
too
no
many of
way
your
for the Wyvern
spells.
to get out.
They might take out Noodles. Nope, he's going to use Ghost Scepter and Glimmer Capes. He's just about going to live.
TP.
That's going to TP out too, but Veteran, he is on 1 HP, 10 HP. Actually gets himself alive with the
Wait, did he
trees.
just sprout himself in the... Oh,
Yeah,
God.
no. Oh, he took the Aegis. So Roche did go down.
He sprouted
And Ollie
himself.
is completely ready with the stomp, but misses it by about 10 seconds. Veteran's still going to go down. He gets doomed as well.
You could sprout yourself again. You could just sprout yourself and they couldn't see you.
You can sprout yourself in BKB, but you have to click on the floor rather than on your hero.
Yeah.
But, okay, bit of an unfortunate play there. So, I guess that's a win for the Dire. Yeah, pretty solid.
I mean, they would have got away with that. They could have even got away with that on Radiant, but the Furion just sprouted himself and died.
yeah,
He
interesting there.
just trapped himself.
That's a good point. Chen has 0 deaths. Interesting.
Who's the closest to 0 deaths apart from that? No, it's lots of people tied at 4.
30 kills in the game and you've got 0 deaths on your support. And that he's in a little bit of trouble. Alchemist
The
and
decrypt
buyback.
lasts way too long.
Deutsch, you're going to have to run. You do have BKB.
Can you decrypt the Deucer so she can't kill your Rax, please?
We've got a long Hex on Medusa. Out comes the Stomp. Owen immediately gets the Shackles cancelled. Oh, they even get the Stomp onto Debate Mail. Debate Mail's in a little bit of trouble, but Rossi's running out of mana. He's now roared and has absolutely 0 mana, but I think he's going to be fine. He gets a little bit of mana given to him by the Guardian Greaves.
I mean, there's a blink
Gets
on
decrepified.
He shouldn't get away.
And I don't think he's... I think he's going to be fine. Look at that Stomp from Ollie. Out comes the Spirit. It's going to hit 3 heroes in a row. That is not good for the Radiant. It goes through BKB, so Veteran is slowed by about 8 million%. But he's just going to TP out. Do they have the right click to kill him? No, they do not. Ross now back on absolutely full mana. He's got a Satanic now. It's going to reduce the duration of Decrepify as well. Hidden bonus.
Decrep him again. Yeah.
You are aspiring to Decrepify him. Deutsch, he's gone in. Gone on to Nat, but I don't think he'll have a kill there. You've got a lot of crowd control. You can keep throwing into Medusa. That's better. Medusa's still in the end going to attack. You've got Orchid on him, but you're not going to kill him. They've got Lotus Orb now. That's a really nice pickup. You can just spam that to remove all the creps.
Please keep decrypting.
Look at the mana he got from that Mana Snake. Whoa, he's gone for Mystic Snake mana gain. That's an intelligent pickup this game.
I think it's always a good pickup, honestly.
He went from no mana all the way to full. 1 snake. He just got 1500 mana from a snake that bounced to 2 people.
I mean, if it hits Pugno, he gets...
It over doubles the mana gain that it gives back. Yeah, that is a good time.
Yeah, it's 50% of Pugno's mana.
I didn't
pool,
realise
so
how
he
good
just
that
gets 1.2 go.
Just from hitting 1 target. And now they're just running in at you. Yes, you're continually disarming the Medusa, but eventually you run out of things to do. Veteran's just having to run away very, very slow. It's going to go down.
Range Scardia effect.
167 move speed. And there's the Manta being used. Nice Winter Skirt holding them in place. I think that's going to be McDuke's first death, and there it is. Oh, look at the slow. It's just a slaughter now. Debate Mail's popped his ult, but he popped it onto Noodles. Buybacks are coming out left, right, and centre, but there's none from Debate Mail, and you just don't have the damage to kill Ross. Okay, you're trying, but he can throw out 1 Mystic Snake, and he can be on full mana, except he can't afford it anymore.
Embrace. I'm not sure about that.
That was. He's absolutely out of mana now. He just somehow... Whoa, that's a lot of damage coming out from his Dagon because he's Zoom. But they managed to stun and sleep the entire enemy team. Medusa, now using Scardy, got Satanic. Yeah, he's full HP. He just needs a tiny bit of mana so he can use the Mystic Snake, but the ward taking away 20 mana regen.
These wards are stopping Pugno from getting... Oh.
Nice use of the Glimmer Cape. Not the Glimmer Cape, the Lotus Orb, Lotus and Glimmer. Veteran, he's trying to right-click Ross like as hard as he can.
Oh,
he just doesn't have the damage. Oh, this is not looking good. Never mind.
Oh, these embraces! Oh, God!
Yeah, well, I mean, Ross is just going to be alive now. That's going to go down. Out comes the Shivas. There's so much slow on the Dire. They just can't get away. Once they're in, that's it. They just got no chance. No buybacks left. I think that's going to be GG. Full team wipe for the Dire.
Yep. It's over.
It's over. 38 minutes. Team push had a promising start, but they lost.
Just kind of fizzled out.
They did.
I think if they took team fights a little bit more in an organised way and they didn't just run at the Deucer with like 2 or 3 heroes at a time, they would have done a lot better. Because honestly, they did get lots of the Roches, I think.
Yeah, they took a Roche pretty much for free, the first one. No contest at all. It's a shame 4 players' cams aren't working at the moment. So
happens.
I'm going to have to make a note of who's are. 1, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. I mean, I like that they try to push strat. They committed to it very hard, very early, but fortunately they just couldn't pull it off and ended up losing to a Medusa.
They didn't even really have to like make it into like a push strat. You can like take a lot of early towers and then you can just play around the fact that you just decrypt the Deucer all the time and you just run around the map killing everyone with Fury and a Blink Pugna. But I think they didn't really see the strengths of their draft. What it really was. They just saw tower damage and just ran at towers.
I think that's the problem. You can very easily get sort of that tunnel vision. This is the job of our team. We're going to take every tower. Forget that you can actually play the game in different ways.
Furion is for push. Chen is for push.
Exactly. Yeah. And Nat committing to the Dagon 5 may be a mistake?
I think if it is a mistake, it's one of the smallest mistakes that Radiant team made that game.
Okay.
I think. I mean, you could argue that he should have got like a Blink into a Lincoln's or something and played more defensively so he didn't get doomed like 5 times, but even then he still did quite a bit of stuff, so